Okay, let's start. Good day, dear partners. Thanks for joining today and a pleasure to see you again today. This is the last QSAN workshop for APAC partners, and I plan to recap QSAN's significant NVMe All-Flash Array product, XF3126D, its applications and use cases. I believe that as a pioneer of entry-level NVMe All-Flash Array in the market, it will bring us a lot of new opportunities and new markets where QSAN could work with our partners closely to grab the market share from Tier 1 OEMs and the competing technologies. Today, I will start with recapping SF3126D product information, then provide some examples of traditional enterprise workloads which will benefit from ultra-low latency IT infrastructure, and spend some time explaining the opportunities of coming 5G era, where we see QSAN SQ Fast could perfectly fit in. Again, if you have any questions during my presentation, please feel free to leave it in the chat room. Our team and me will be very happy to follow up afterwards. So, okay, let's start now. Just recap. This is the updated overview of QSAN SQ portfolio. With the significant improvement of portfolio in 2020, QSAN now has very comprehensive product lines from all-flash array, SAN storage, unified storage, and NAS. Each product line shares the same common hardware platform, but with different software implements targeting at different markets and applications. With this visionary design, QSAN could focus on the software innovations and also provide the tremendous value to our partners to ease their headache for service path preparation. The greatest part, the new announced unified storage SQ and ST and the NVMe All-Flash Array SQ Fast significantly level up QSAN's positioning for enterprise segment with ultra high availability and extreme performance storage solutions. So as updated before, the advanced NVMe technologies help a lot to avoid the performance bottleneck from traditional storage interface, offering big improvements in all performance metrics, including the IOPS, throughput, and the most important, latency. Recap the performance numbers here. 450,000 random write IOPS under a latency of 0.5 milliseconds. We are confident that the SF3126D creates the new benchmark in the entry-level NVMe All-Flash Array market. Consistent with all QSAN products with high availability, SF3126D keeps everything redundant, built-in memory cache protection, as well as offer the ultra flexibility for host connections with multiple options. The PCIe Gen 3 by 8 slots also offers sufficient bandwidth for all these host connections. An overview of XEVO, QSAN's flash-based management, QSAN's flash-based management system. The core is QS-RAID technology. It's to write the data unevenly across SSDs to prevent multiple SSD failure at the same time to secure the high availability. QS Life provide the micro-level SSD live monitoring and the notification. QReport provides detailed historical performance report for I/O analysis and will be a good reference for purchase prediction. The key enhancement in XF3126D will be the snapshot. It increased to 16,000 and it supports writable snapshot. Of course, all features supported in XEVO 1.0 are carried to 1.1. Currently, we have tested the dual-port NVMe SSDs from Western Digital, from Micron and QSAN. We will keep testing and add it whenever there are new models available. Considering now such dual-port NVMe SSD supply is still limited in the market, QSAN will also offer the services of selling populated unit and will be quoted by request. QSAN SQ-Fast target at production storage, and we estimated that the early adopters for NVMe All-Flash Array will be corporate, financial institutions, research institutes, retail, and service providers, whose business could benefit from the speed and the more efficient daily operations. Of course, almost the traditional enterprise applications will benefit from the faster IT infrastructure based on NVMe All-Flash Array. Time is money. When you save more time with efficient IT infrastructure, means you can do more with existing resources or achieve the same result with less resources. Even better, doing more with less. The following slides will show the examples of benefit for enterprise applications with faster storage solution. Not all workloads will be covered in this presentation, but the list mentioned examples will give us good idea the speed matters. This is a very good example of use case for NVMe All-Flash Array in virtualization environment. Either VAAI in VMware or ODX in Microsoft are decided to offload the data migration between VMs from host servers to storage. From our lab testing, we do appreciate the big improvement with VAAI. But we also prove that the time saving of data migration also highly related to storage. If we compare NVMe SSD and nearline SAS HDD, you can have 4 times faster to move data with VAAI on. Another good example is VDI, Virtual Desktop Infrastructure. Although this is not a new technology, but due to COVID-19, it's getting more popular as the optimal solution for work from home, with the performance, security, and the simple management. Generally, each VDI user in daily operation has average 50 to 80 IOPS consumption. It's very light. So based on this VDI behavior, several OEMs promote their storage solution for VDI and claim it can achieve concurrent access with more than 10,000 VDI users. However, it's just based on theoretical calculation without considering the scenario in real life and just using incorrect benchmark tools. Actually, all the IT admin for VDI infrastructure should cope with boost storm, or so-called Monday login storm. A good storage solution should not only be capable for Monday login storm, but also offer consistent IOPS to ensure daily operation will not encounter the issue of unexpected interruption. What this means? Fortunately, Lay is a benchmark tool which simulates the VDI Monday login boost storm, can help us to evaluate the right storage solution closer to the real world. Here, we are using the test result from professional third-party media, storagereview.com from USA. And we also pick up Netapp All-Flash Array C190 as a competitive model. The reason to choose C190 is that its pricing segment is closer to SQ Fast, so we can easily to make the head-to-head comparison. So the performance data here seems not so promising compared to other OES marketing data, but it's based on the correct benchmark tool. We can easily to figure out QSAN SQ Fast not only offer outstanding performance to accommodate more concurrent VDI users for Monday login storm, but also very consistent performance as loading increase compared to our competitive model. Yeah, with unstable IOPS, actually the user experience will become very dynamic in daily usage. We have an MSP customer in USA who has deployed 500 VDIs in XF3126D since 2019, and they still run very well till now. This use case also echoes the performance data we showed here, close to 500 VDI users in XF3126D. This is also a very good example of use case. We call it DevOps. DevOps refers to the combination of development and operation. In brief, it's the software product development process, including the development, testing, and the deployment. Actually, the diagram here is the picture of daily life in QSAN software development group. Developer needs coding and using the build server to compile software for QSAN QA team to do the testing. And then move to operation team for deployment. Of course, we are very loyal to QSAN storage and use it as the infra to help our software team to speed up the development and keep QSAN competitiveness in the market. So this is a result in our software team to compile the Linux software from the build server. No doubt, the productivity of our software team has increased significantly after deploying All-Flash Array, and now it's even better with NVMe All-Flash Array. We collected some initial inquiries of QSAN NVMe All-Flash Array from market since launch. We do see some visionary R&D or product development team leaders show highly interested in knowing how their productivity can be improved with NVMe technologies. Also, one of our partners who is offering AI, machine learning, and HPC solutions with GPU servers, recently realized that there is a growing demand for storage expansion to GPU servers, especially in the area like data type as massively high-resolution images and videos. Using that with SAS 12G interface as expansion is common now, but the shared storage such as NVMe All-Flash Array under small group of GPU servers make it more efficient and a much better performance with 25G iSCSI or 32G fiber channel. So besides the enterprise applications mentioned above, we also estimate media and entertainment is one of the verticals who will early adopt NVMe All-Flash Array comparing to others. As media content increased significantly, also image resolution evolved from HD to 4K and 8K. Firms in this vertical we're always looking for most cost-effective storage solution, but can support this through hungry. We have a customer in Hollywood, USA, and they are making digital content for Netflix, Amazon, and HBO. Has deployed the Quantum StorNext file system with QSAN SQSAN storage this year, but now they are planning to upgrade to the NVMe All-Flash Array. Since the performance requirement now they needed to catch up is more than 20 gigabytes per second throughput. From this use case, we do believe that the media and entertainment should be one of the target market to push NVMe solution. So it's like that we can support multiple concurrent workers and create more real-time rendering visual effect. But based on the NVMe advantage, we can achieve up to 26 gigabytes throughput and also up to 600 IOPS in random read and write. So what's the next? In addition to the traditional enterprise workloads, we foresee the new 5G era creates the good demand of ultra-low latency storage solution. And this will be a great opportunity for QSAN's NVMe All-Flash Array. It also aligns with QSAN's product strategy to continue to developing All-Flash Array product lines. "5G, it's the next generation of mobile connectivity. Promises dramatic speed increase, ultra-low and the capacity to handle 1 million Internet of Things devices per square kilometer. Especially, it will guarantee the end-to-end connectivity SLA, service level agreement, even it's out of your on-premises IT infrastructure. It's obvious that you can see more and more so-called outdoor edge systems based on official hardware as SATC servers intending to catch up this 5G opportunity and replace the traditionally proprietary telecom appliance. You can see this diagram. 5G can achieve 10 gigabytes up with at a sub-millisecond latency. That creates a lot of business opportunities as well as innovative business models when it goes to be mature. In brief, 5G will break the barrier to help those services or applications which require high performance and real-time response to be realized outside of their on-premises IT infrastructure. Without 5G, this cannot be achieved due to the limitation of previous 4G or Wi-Fi technologies, or it can only be achievable with very costly private networks. This is a diagram showing the tiering structure of 5G autonomous edge. It spans from so-called far edge, or some reports call it as network aggregation size, which is devices, the base stations, and the access networks they connected to, and everything in between, such as on-premise data centers and the local area networks. Left part of far edge with 5G plus edge computing, which processes data closer to its source and the point of service delivery, provides ultra-low latency to help boost the efficiency, improve service quality, and generate actionable insights faster. Yeah, from this diagram, the end-to-end latency at sub 5 milliseconds is required to achieve real-time response. But to get it to a sub 5 millisecond end-to-end latency, the packet processing functions need to be within the distance of 30 miles of the RAN, that's the radio access network, and for sub-median latency. The overall infrastructure, including storage solution, need at least the sub-median latency grade. Also, the distance limitation of 30 miles mentioned here creates a huge demand of edge cloud data center deployment. That's here. These edge data centers look like small data centers with multiple racks, often with raised floors, cooling systems, and significant power systems with backup, as well secured in the closed space. Comparing to near edge or private public cloud data centers, where hyper-converged infrastructure prevails, these edge data centers are practically owned and operated by telecom system integrator, enterprises, managed service providers, cloud service providers, and co-location service providers. This group have more flexibility for the hardware solution as long as meeting the SLA. This is the market we are looking at for QSAN NVMe All-Flash Array. We have a MSP customer who located in Germany, has its own data center, offering services to its telecom customer. And then now he's looking at upgrading its storage to QSAN NVMe All-Flash Array to catch up the performance requirement from his telecom customer with ultra-low latency requirement. All right, so let's wrap up this workshop with this slide of the drivers for data growth in on-premises or edge cloud data centers in 5G era. We identify 4 drivers that were for data growth, especially in 5G. The first one is the migration of storage from end devices to edge or cloud locations, where they can be processed and stored more cost effectively. Second, moving forward disaggregated cloud architects based on off-the shared hardware to replace the proprietary telecom appliance and software. So that would be definitely coupled with virtualization and require more storage. And no doubt the increased use of video data and the improved resolution of image sensors from 1080 pixel HD to 4K and 8K. The final one, the pervasive use of AI and machine learning with massively volumes of storage for sensor, log, and image data in AI training and inferencing to drive automatic decisions. I have leveraged the research from our ecosystem partners and have a quick view about the potential applications which will be boosted from 5G and require ultra-low latency infrastructure, including NVMe All-Flash Array. That includes all-day augmented reality, medical telepresence, lag-free or cloud-based gaming, truly live streaming, also Industry 4.0, or we call the automatic factory or smart factory, and also connected car, smart roads. Okay, so I hope there will be a good initiative for all our partners to explore the new opportunities in 5G era with QSAN. And we appreciate the continuous mutual discussion to make this concept more concrete and develop more business together. So that's all my presentation today, and I hope you all enjoy the content and feel it's informative. We are now closing the top 2020 due to COVID-19. But I'm very happy we still keep strong partnership with all of you. So I'm confident with such partnership will definitely help us get through this difficult period and grow again when COVID-19 comes to end. So if you still have any questions, just feel free to leave it in the chat room, and we will appreciate more discussion before we end this workshop in 5 minutes. Thank you. Okay, just welcome. If you have any questions, we are here and we will be very happy to answer and follow up.